Hi everybody, I'm back again with part 3 of Gremlin, the Amiga years. So sit back and let's have a look to see what games they published back in the day. First up we got Mickey Mouse. This one was released in 1988, so this was an early game for Gremlin. Basically the idea of the game is to climb each tower, defeat the evil witch and collect a part of the Merlin's wand. It can be difficult on times, especially if your water pistol runs out, and apparently in Tower 4 it does get a bit buggy. Mindbender is next, and this one was released in 1989. This is a great game and it's very similar to Deflector, where your goal is to guide your beam through the screen, destroying all the enemies and reach the exit. If you like Deflector, you're definitely gonna like this one. This is a great game. Next up we have Moto Massacre, or also known as Road Raider, and this game was released in 1988, and this is a top-down action game. First part of the game you drive your car through the city, destroying all the enemy cars. Then you enter buildings and go into the style part, where your goal is to kill the zombies and collect items. And once you've done all that, you enter the Destruction Derby arena, where your goal is to go through a maze, pushing all the enemy cars through the halls, so you can reach Dr. Anoid at the end and destroy him. Nigel Mansell's World Championship is next, and this one's released in 1992. The same year he actually did win the World Championship. And it holds a lot of nostalgia for me because I was a big Nigel Mansell fan back in the day. It's a great arcade style racing game. If you like Vroom or F1 by Dormark, you'll love this. It's got a great sense of speed, great handling and great graphics. This is definitely worth a go. You like to shoot 'em up? I know I do. And this is Pegasus, released in 1991. And this is a great game. Great graphics, great music, and great gameplay too. It does lack background music, but all you gotta do is put on your favourite CD in the background, and off you go. You definitely gotta try this game. Plan 9 from Outer Space is next, and this was released in 1992. It was also developed by Gremlin Island, and your goal in this game is to retrieve the stolen film. This is a great game, and it's got a great story to it too. If you like your point and click adventure games, more than likely you already played this, but if you haven't, this is definitely worth a go. Premier Manager series of games was next, and these all released between 1992 and 1994. The first one was Premier Manager, then the second one was Premier Manager 2, and the final third one was Premier Manager 3. These are great games. Your goal in these games is to get your team to glory, and that is everything from looking after your stadium, sorting out finances, and building the best team possible. Great games. Skids is next, and this was released in 1990. If you notice, this was also featured in my Cole's design video, and for good reason, because this was developed by Cole. Anyway, back to the game. This game ain't a bad game at all. You can either go as a BMX rider or a skateboarder, and you've got two options: either do the maps, going around collecting, or you can have head-to-head racing. Ain't a bad game at all. A board game converted to the own computer is next, and this is Space Crusade 1992. I remember having this as a board game back in the day, and it was a good game to play too. The computer version ain't bad either. There's plenty to do, plenty of missions as well. It does take a little bit to get to learn how to use the game, control wise, but once you master it, it's always a fun. Strikers next, and this is the CD32 version. This one was released in 1994, and it was developed by Rage Software. What can I say about this game? It's a great footy game. The only issue I got with it though, is a little bit too fast for me. It's got the 3D perspective to it as well, which is a nice touch. So if you like your footy games, and you want to change from Sensible World to Soccer, give this one a try. Magnetic Fields time next, and the first one up is Supercars, released in 1990. This top-down racer is different from the usual ones. With this one, you can fire missiles to gain advantage during a race, destroying the cars behind you or in front of you. The goal is to earn as much cash as you can, so you can upgrade your car as much as you want, and that's including missiles, bodywork, even change the car, and also to maintain the car too. This is definitely a game you want to add to your Amiga game list. And now, the final game of this part of the Gremlin series is Supercars II, released in 1991. This was also developed by Magnetic Fields. So you're asking me now, what is the difference between the first one and the second one? Well, the graphics are a lot better, the music's a lot better, sound's a lot better, there's more customization for the cars, and also, the best bit of all, you can play two players in split screen action, which opens the game right up and is hours and hours of fun. If you haven't got this in your Amiga collection, you need to get it. You will not be disappointed with this classic. See you all next time for the final part of Gremlin, the Amiga years.